say it's probably like kind of fun or whatever. Getting out there, going, whatever. But
yeah. No, I do kind of. I do like it.
it's always fun at first a little bit. Going to a new job and shit, man.
Oh yeah, man. I was like,
Yeah, like I'm in tears. Yeah, like I'm about to tear this shit up.
I remember the first time I was getting dropped off.
Tears, so I'm like, man, I was homeless.
And that's, you know, and it's like, I got a uniform, I got a little hat to wear.
No, that's why it's a testament right there to whether the individual can flip it around if they want to. I mean, of course, there's people who are worse off, but there's a path.
Yeah.
There's a path that can be taken, and so I know whenever somebody is out there like that, you know why. There's two reasons. Either they're mentally fucked off or they want to be out there.
Yeah.
Or they're just passing through.
Exactly. So that's the thing I think about a lot, actually. It's like, there's definitely legitimate things that can force someone into homelessness.
Sometimes you can't get along. No, yeah.
Like, I wasn't, like, I think about it all the time.
Right.
People with mental health issues that you can't maintain,
Yeah.
and then like maybe go to drugs, or maybe not even go to drugs.
Yeah, they're just out there,
Help,
though.
healthcare they need.
Right, yeah, they're just out there. They just get their water and they walk up and down the street and shit. Like, there's, so when people who are out there on the drugs on a choice, as soon as they make the choice to get out of it, they can't. It's like, make the choice and shit, because you're choosing to be out there. Like, when I was dating that chick, dog, and she's like, yeah, I've been out here 6 years. You know, she looks perfectly smart and shit. And then it's like you're choosing to live out here because you don't want to fucking. You know, it would be one thing if you were like on some type of walk, right? Like I didn't do drugs and I was just on the street because I lived a life of like minimalism and shit.
Yeah.
That would be one thing. And you were at peace and you spent all your time like meditating and like eating fruit and shit and just like, you know, working out in the park or something.
I think of the mill, we used to call like the mill rats.
Yeah.
People down a mill.
Right.
They'd be like, you know,
playing
like
their guitar
kind
and
of,
shit.
yeah, like they're not. I mean, they're probably.
They just happen to live on the street. Yeah, they do a little.
They don't agree with
the bullshit.
Yeah, like the social norms and
right.
the way of living. And I can respect that. That wasn't me though.
Right. Because dude, I sometimes I think about it, right? Like, if I chose a path of not working and shit because I say. Or whatever, maybe just things don't work out, but I'm no longer, you know, attached to drugs, like dependent on them. How would I feel about, you know, not having shit? Well, I would feel okay about it,
yeah.
Just because now I know about. It's more important about what's going on inside, and you can cultivate all those feelings, and maybe shit would come my way anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like things wouldn't be the same if we hit the street in this type of mind state.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be out there struggling. You'd probably be attracting nothing but good fucking fortune and like protected and shit.
Yeah, this is kind of cool. I don't know. We're going up you can't see it over here. It's like Catalina Mountains. Pretty big.
Catalinas.
Yeah, oh, that's what I was going to say. So that little paper that I have on the wall that I was showing you?
Yeah.
And you got to get back what he's talking about is how when you're able to get those conscious thoughts, like even just changing your when you can make a kind of a list, write it down of but I'm gonna probably get lost right here. so that version of yourself that you're picturing in the future, and you're believing, like you're feeling like emotionally and spiritually what that could be like.
Yeah.
If you keep that present in your mind, it's almost like a little goal that you're subconsciously shooting towards, and things that don't align with that can fall by the wayside.
Right.
You can push them out of the way.
Because they don't.
But
Yeah.
he was talking about how those things
Naturally
set you up for, if you can do that consistently and train your rewiring to do that. The synchronicities, like we were talking about.
Yeah.
This is cool. The synchronicities start to align, like fall into place. You know?
Right. Yeah, I know.
Really cool.
It's like what you do is, this is how you start using the subconscious mind to do the work for you.
Yeah.
Because this is how life works. It's not the way we've been trained to believe. It's because you already know, no idea begins in the physical plane. So obviously, everything begins in the mind first. So why would anything be different? You know what I'm saying? Anything we do trickles down, like you think of it first and then you do it. Whether it's a fucking design for a car that takes months, same thing. Just because we're not physically seeing the car being built doesn't mean it's not being built in the background. So, because we are in the Matrix, dog, you know, we are in a video game. You know, it's just flesh and blood and pain, and we feel the emotions and shit.
Yeah.
But we are in a meat suit, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise, how would this thing work? How would the meat suit go? How would it have the power to go? We're powering this shit. Or the fucking power. But here's something. It's kind of like using a mantra. If you say in your mind like the same thing over and over again, within like an hour or two, you can have said it like thousands of times. And when you do that, it like embeds it into your mind, dog, where it goes on repeat, and you'll hear it. And then after days, you're forcing it into your reality because it just goes on a loop in your brain, and you like can't even stop it. So if you're saying, you know, I'm big and strong and sexy, I'm big and strong, you know, in your mind though, and, you know, over and over and over again, you're gonna feel crazy, but it's gonna start to like really set in. And that's like a new thing I learned I want to start to try. You just do it in your spare time when you're at work, and it's easier than you think. Like you're just telling yourself the same thing over and over and over again. But it's like forcing it in there.
Yeah, that's actually that's a really helpful reminder because that shit's already happening anyways.
Right.
It's just
Other shit.
Yeah. Just stay back.
The other stuff.
Yeah, like so, dude. I think about it like when I'm at work and I'm not being conscious of something that's productive and positive.
Yeah.
The shit that I'm going over and over with in my head is like the stupidest shit. Like worrying about other, like, you know, like basically kind of talking shit about other people at my job in my head. Oh, this bitch fucking late again.
Right.
She takes forever to check people in.
Right.
I'm like, dude, I'm obsessing over that, or I'm better than this or that. Like, dude, that's not doing anyone anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's not helping me out. It's not, definitely not kind to them.
Oh.
And what a waste of fucking energy.
It's only making use of her.
Yeah, it is. It's like, and I'm grateful to be able to be at least self-aware enough right now to be like, hold on, what are you doing? You know, stop yourself and then reset. But yeah, like that's a good reminder. Like,
just
putting in, you're programming this shit,
right?
And that's part of. That's part of what that I appreciate about that video and like what I wrote down. It's like, hold on, it's your program, and it's so easy, especially when you work. Say like my situation, you got a kid, you work, you do all this other shit. It's like you can get stuck in a program that's being run by your body, not your mind. Right. And with that little routine, what you do is be like, hold on. And he says in the video, it's like, hold on, body. Like, the mind is in charge.
Right.
I'm in charge of this right now. So
Right.
stop. You'll get your coffee. Don't worry. You'll get your food.
Yeah.
You'll get your coffee.
Right.
You'll get your exercise, whatever it is. But right now, we're gonna figure out how today's program is gonna run. Because yeah, man, it's so easy and easy to for life to be, especially like living clean. Like things are better than they ever have been, but it's really easy to get back in a miserable state of existence when you're just fucking on autopilot.
Dude, I have this is an experiment for you. And I've kind of been able to identify this working and not working. Essentially, the whole like detachment from the outcome thing. Like today, right? Before today, I had a scenario where I wanted to do something, and I totally just stopped thinking about it. Fucking whatever. Didn't even give a fuck whether it happened, and it did, of course, because it's what it was. I needed to sell. I needed some money. I wasn't working, and I knew that my buddy Christian was gonna buy some of my Suboxone. I just knew it. I don't know. I just knew it. There was no doubt in my mind, and sure enough, he did. And he's so hit or miss, you never know. And then today, before we left, I really wanted to. There's something I really wanted to do before we left, but I couldn't. And I was really obsessed on doing it, dog. Like I wouldn't let the idea out of my head. I knew that it wouldn't like upset me enough to where I'm really stuck on it now. I can't even leave on time type shit. But like, it was more like I felt like because I had so much emotion invested in it that's why it didn't happen. Because I was gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't just let it go, and I wasn't able to be indifferent about the outcome, which is what you want, regardless of it, whether you're manifesting or not. Whether you can say I'm manifesting, but to have peace of mind, because I'm not worried about what the fuck happens. But when some bitch is late, or something goes wrong at work, and you get worried about the outcome, and it can fuck up hours of your day. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And when in the end, it doesn't matter anyway. The outcome's gonna be the outcome either way. But I literally noticed that it seems like shit will work if you just be like, I know this is gonna happen, and then just fucking go about your business. No doubts. Like, no doubts in the mind, bro. Because what's the point anyway? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, right? Mm-hmm. But, because, like, I was obsessed with this idea from last night on to today, and it didn't work. It didn't happen. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I was trying to push it through. I was trying to get some shrooms before we left. I was trying to push it through. And I know to detach from this anyway, because I'm not, it's like I don't need it. It's okay. I don't need it. I'm fine without it. But I went because I knew I was going to be with my mom. And I was like, I can't deal with her the same way. I deal with her better, So, but I knew that maybe I needed to go on the trip without them, and deal with her. So it's kind of like I knew that I needed to do it this way, but I tried to push it through, and because I really tried, it didn't happen. And I knew it, but I spent time like obsessing on it, wasted time, time calling people and shit, like, shit works out way better when you just kind of set it and forget it, like that fucking stupid thermal oven thing.